Hello guys, I am Azhar and this video is the solution of the task which I have given you in the previous video. So this was our task. We have to write a code for school security system and which the password for students was 1234 and the password for faculty members was 5678. What we will have to do, we had to ask the user to enter the password and we will have to check that password with the student's password and the faculty member's password. If it matches with either of them, we would have to print that you can enter as a student or as faculty member. Also we would have to print the number of students entered and the number of faculty members, and output was of this form. So now let's move into our code editor and do this task. First we'll have to make variables to store our passwords. So this is a student's password, a variable, and the password of students was 11234 and faculty password was 5678. Now we'll have to make a variable for the number of students entered and the number of faculty members entered. So number of students entered. At the beginning the number of students entered will be 0, and now number of faculty members entered, it will also be 0. Now we want to run our code over and over again. So what will we use? We will use a loop, and for this I will use while 1. It will run over and over again for infinite times. Now I will get input from the user, so I will make a variable input password, and it will be equal to input enter your password. So as you know that the input always gives us a string, so we will convert it into integer. So I will write here int, one bracket and the other bracket here. So now the input will be converted into integer automatically and it will be stored in input password. So after this I will check the password whether it matches with the two password, that is a student password and a faculty password. So if it matches, so it will print that you can enter as students or faculty. So let's do this. F, after F we will give the condition F input password is equal to, for equal we use two equals, student's password. So what the code will do, it will print you can enter as student. Now it will increase the number of students by 1. So number of students entered will be increased by 1. It means that add to the number of students what? 1. Here plus equal means add 1 to the number of students, and then it will print the number of students entered and the number of faculty members entered. Now we will check another condition. For that I will use elif, and it will check if the input password is equal to faculty members password, so print what you can enter as faculty member, and after that increase the number of faculty members entered by 1. So it is done. Now we will print again these two lines, number of students entered and the number of faculty members entered. Now if the password is incorrect, means that both the conditions are not satisfied. We have two conditions, either the password will be student's password or the faculty member's password. But if these two conditions are not satisfied, it will print password incorrect. So this is our code. This is our whole code. In the while loop we have input password. So if the condition 1 is satisfied, that is the input password is student's password, so it will do this task, this. But if the other condition is satisfied, means that the input password is a faculty member's password, so it will do this. But if both the conditions are not satisfied, it will print incorrect password, right? And again it will come here, it will not go here, right? It will again come here, as it is this whole code is in the while loop. We have forgot a colon here. So now let's run our task. Here I will enter a password 1234, which is student's password. So as you can see, it has printed you can enter a student, but it has printed the total number of students, but it hasn't written anything before it. So I will change it. Here I will add a string, number of students entered, and here we will use plus sign, and this whole integer will be converted now into string. So I will write string of number of students entered, right? Because plus sign can add two strings, not integer in a string. I will do the same with this. So now let's run our code again, but before that I will copy them and paste them here. So now let's run our code again. So I will enter password of students 1234. So now as you can see, it has printed you can enter the student, number of students entered is 1 and the number of faculty members entered 0. Now I will enter the password of faculty members 5678. So now as you can see, it has printed you can enter as faculty member, number of students entered 1, number of faculty members entered 1. Now again I will enter the student's password 1234. So as you can see, it has again increased by 1. I will again do the same. As you can see, its numbers is increasing by 1 each time. Now I will check the faculty members. As you can see here, it has increased to 4. Now if I enter incorrect password, as you can see, it has printed password incorrect. So this was the solution of the task. I hope that you will like this video. If you like this, so hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. So here in our code editor,